Hello and welcome to Home Kitchen Diaries. So today I'll share a recipe for a simple tea cake. So you can call it a citrus tea cake or a lemon vanilla cake or a coffee cake. Very few ingredients goes into this recipe, and to talk about this, it's an equal weight cake. That is, the basic ingredients are all taken in equal weight, and after I bake this cake at home, it vanishes off in no time. So you can understand how good this cake is. So let's look into the procedure in detail. So as I told you, this is an equal weight cake. So the main four ingredients of this cake will be of equal weight. So today I have taken 250 grams each, but you can always do as 500 grams or as per your requirement. So like this is the all-purpose flour, and I have taken 250 grams of all-purpose flour, and this is powdered sugar, that's also 250 grams, and I have taken 5 eggs. So for me the average weight of one egg was 50 grams, that's why I have taken 5 eggs, and I have separated 2 egg yolks and egg whites and 250 grams of butter. So all the four main ingredients are 250 grams each, and that is the main highlight of this cake, and that is why it is called an equal weight cake. And this is a very simple cake. You only have to follow the steps like with patience. You have to do each steps in detail and with proper care. That's it. And this is basically a tea cake with lemon flavor, and it is also called a vanilla lemon cake, because you know why? We are adding the vanilla essence, a teaspoon of the lemon juice. But today I have added lemon juice, but it's always a personal preference. You can add orange juice too, or whichever juice you prefer. I have taken 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and 1 teaspoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice and a teaspoon of baking powder, and I have just added a pinch of lemon rind, and also a teaspoon, or maybe not even a teaspoon, a pinch of salt too. And these are the main ingredients for this cake, and we have to sieve the dry ingredients thrice. That is the all-purpose flour, the baking powder and the salt. So we'll sieve it thrice and then beat the egg yolks really into soft peaks, and then we'll start with the mixing of the batter. Okay, we will start by beating the egg whites. So this is what we are looking for. Now we'll keep this aside. Now we'll beat the butter until creamy. This is the texture we are looking for. Now we have to add the powdered sugar in batches and beat it well. So again, the mixture should be also really creamy and fluffy. So this is exactly what you're looking for. Now we'll add in the egg yolks in batches and beat after adding each batch. And this is the final one. Now you can add in the vanilla essence, that is just 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice, and beat it again. Now we'll scrape it from the sides again. Now it's time to add in the sifted flour. So I have sifted this with baking powder and salt, and we'll add this in batches with the help of a spatula. So I've finished mixing the batter well using a spatula. It's always better to mix the flour using a spatula because you won't end up over mixing it. I have added the lemon rind too, but just to make sure that you don't have any lumps, we can just do it with a beater as a final quick mix. Yeah, now the final step is to add the egg whites. You have to fold in the egg whites in batches to the batter. So fold in the egg whites slowly till you don't see the white streaks. Batter is almost done. Everything is mixed well. So I'm going to bake this in a 8-inch square pan. So keep the square pan ready. So to prepare the pan, initially I did apply a layer of butter and then added a spoon of flour, and I'm just dusting it all around just like this so that you don't miss any area. And just remove the excess flour. And this is what you get. So essentially this is only required, but just to make sure, I'm just keeping a layer of parchment paper too. So this is completely optional, but this way you make sure that you get a clean cake, okay? And now I'll just add in the batter to the cake tin. Though it's going to level by itself, we'll just help it with the spatula. I've just filled the 2/3 of the pan, so you should always fill the cake tin only to the 2/3 because you should give the space for the cake to rise. So this is going into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius. So I just took this out of the oven and this is how it looks. We'll do the toothpick test. So it comes out clean, and it took 50 minutes for me to bake this cake. Now I'll just leave this on a wire rack and let it cool completely. Then we can cut this cake into our desired shapes. So please do try this recipe at home. And one more thing which I would like to share with you all is that when you bake or cook at home, you really know what all things goes into the recipe. That is, for example, here you know the egg, the sugar, the butter and the flour which goes into this recipe, and the quality you buy is according to your family's choice. Or when you buy a similar cake from outside, you don't really know what all things they put into this. There are preservatives, and no real eggs or sugar or butter goes into this. There are equal substitutes and alternatives for all these available in the market. So I am not saying that you shouldn't buy from outside at all. We all love eating outside, we all buy from outside, but make sure it doesn't become a habit of your lifestyle. So cook at home, a healthy lifestyle. And one more thing, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon, which is just beside the subscribe button. And also stay tuned for more recipes which are on the way. So thanks so much for watching. Thank you.